Have you ever thought about soaking your rice in apple cider vinegar? This intriguing method has started to gain attention. It revolves around phytic acid, an anti-nutrient in grains like rice. This substance binds with minerals in our digestive system and might impede their absorption. The theory suggests that soaking rice in acidic liquids, particularly apple cider vinegar, could help neutralize phytic acid. Consequently, it could enhance nutrient absorption. Moreover, this method affects the glycemic index of rice, modify its texture, and intensify its taste. Remember, every culinary experiment requires careful execution, taking into account individual tastes and dietary needs. So we encourage you to join us on this journey into the realm of phytic acid and the potential benefits of soaking your rice in apple cider vinegar. Stay tuned. Phytic acid, ever heard of it? It's a natural compound found in grains, inhibiting the absorption of certain nutrients. Famously known as IP6, it's largely present in nuts, seeds, legumes, and grains. In plant biology, it acts as the principal phosphorus storage in plant tissues, notably the bran portion of grains and seeds. What about its role in humans? Phytic acid, once consumed, binds to minerals like calcium, iron, and zinc in your digestive tract. This creates a new compound, a phytate. However, our bodies struggle to break down phytates, making these essential minerals less available for absorption. But it's not all grim. Phytic acid also has health benefits. It may have antioxidant properties and help in preventing kidney stones and certain cancers. Some people, though, worry about phytic acid in their diet. In large quantities, it can lead to mineral deficiencies, especially in those heavily relying on grains and legumes. That's why traditional cooking techniques like soaking and fermenting are used to cut down phytic acid levels in food. But remember, phytic acid reduction isn't a concern for those with a balanced, varied diet. In fact, its potential health benefits might outweigh the negatives for most. So, phytic acid can be a double-edged sword when it comes to nutrient absorption. But how does apple cider vinegar come into play? Let's find out. Apple cider vinegar isn't just for salad dressings. It might help with that phytic acid issue we just talked about. Let's dive straight into exploring how apple cider vinegar can enhance your rice. Phytic acid, or the anti-nutrient, can bind to minerals, preventing their absorption by your body. Soaking rice in apple cider vinegar may help break down this acid, thus making rice nutrients more accessible. Now, let's consider the glycemic index, which indicates how rapidly a food can elevate your blood sugar levels. Preliminary studies hint that vinegar-soaked rice might have a lower glycemic index. This could be a game changer for individuals managing their blood sugar levels. But it's not just about health. There are culinary benefits too. Apple cider vinegar gives rice a subtle, tangy flavor, adding a new depth to your dishes. However, the intensity of flavor enhancement depends on your personal taste and the specific dish you're cooking. Texture is another aspect that may be altered by soaking rice in apple cider vinegar. Depending on the rice type and soaking time, it could make your rice softer or more tender, which is a plus for certain dishes. In summary, apple cider vinegar could play a crucial role in your rice preparation, enhancing its flavor and texture, and making it more nutritious by mitigating phytic acid and possibly lowering the glycemic index. But remember, everyone's tastes and nutritional needs differ. So while apple cider vinegar could potentially improve your rice, keep in that your experience may vary. What works for one person might not work for another. So while apple cider vinegar could potentially make your rice healthier and tastier, remember, your mileage may vary. Before you rush to soak your next pot of rice in apple cider vinegar, there are a few things to consider. First, your personal taste preferences matter. Soaking rice can give it a tangy flavor that may tantalize your taste buds. However, taste is subjective. What's delightful to one might not appeal to another. So, start with a small batch and see if you enjoy the flavor. Secondly, consider the type of rice you're using. Various types of rice can react differently to vinegar. For instance, sturdy brown rice might pair well with the tang of vinegar, while a delicate jasmine rice might overpower it. Another aspect to think about is the texture. Vinegar-soaked rice might become softer, which could be a bonus for certain dishes. However, if you need the rice to retain its shape or firmness, this method may not be ideal. Remember, cooking is about experimenting and discovering what suits your palate. If the concept of vinegar-soaked rice intrigues you, give it a shot. Start small, observe the alterations, and adjust as needed. Also, it's advisable to consult with a nutritionist if you have specific dietary needs or restrictions. They can guide you on how this method might in your diet and align with your nutritional objectives. But always consider your dietary preferences and requirements. Happy experimenting!